Welcome to T News 9 channel. Today, we're diving into chapter 26 of When No One Decides, titled Consequences. This is the part no one warns you about, Ethan said, when they stopped watching and start adjusting. It happened the next morning, quietly, too quietly. Lily's alarm didn't ring. Her phone showed no signal, no service, nothing at all. Blank. Ethan noticed first. They isolated you, he said. From what? Lily asked, confused. From coincidence, he replied, his voice grave. At school, things felt off. Teachers forgot her name. Friends, acquaintances really didn't see her wave. It wasn't hostile, just absent. She might as well have been a piece of furniture. This isn't an attack, Lily whispered to Ethan, the realization dawning on her. It's erasure. Yes, Ethan confirmed. Marcus is patient when he's angry. In the hallway, a locker slammed shut right beside her. It was too close, too intentional. A girl she barely knew leaned in, her expression unnervingly flat. You should stop asking questions, she said, then turned and walked away without another word. Ethan's eyes narrowed. She didn't choose that sentence, he said. She delivered it. Lily's pulse spiked, but instead of freezing, she found a strange sense of clarity. Good, she murmured. That means he's running out of indirect moves. After school, the long way home wasn't long enough. A car slowed at the corner. It didn't stop. It didn't follow. It just passed once. It was enough to be remembered. Ethan stayed close, his body tense. They're mapping fear responses, he explained. Then they're not getting one, Lily replied, though she couldn't stop her hands from shaking. Back home, the internet was suddenly back on. Her phone buzzed instantly. An unknown number. You're uncomfortable. That's progress. She didn't reply. She just sat on her bed and focused on her breathing. In, out. Lesson 3. Ethan said softly. Control what you can. Lily finished for him. Name what you feel. She closed her eyes. I'm scared, she admitted, but I'm still here. Ethan crouched in front of her, solid enough to cast a faint shadow. This is the cost, he said. They're testing how much pressure makes you fold. She opened her eyes, her gaze steady. And if I don't, then, he said, they escalate. She nodded once. Then, I'm ready. Just then, her phone vibrated again. The same unknown number. Tomorrow will be harder. Lily typed back a single word, her fingers calm. Good. Ethan looked at her, startled. You mean that? It wasn't a question. Yes, she said, because now I know the rules. Outside, the streetlights flickered on, and somewhere in the dark, Marcus realized she wasn't breaking. Chapter 27 of When No One Decides, titled First Strike. Remember, Ethan said, calm but sharp. Winning means walking away. The confrontation started after sunset, on a street that was almost painfully familiar to Lily. The lights from closing shops cast long shadows, and while nothing seemed out of place, an unsettling feeling crept in. This quietness felt wrong. Ethan, ever vigilant, slowed their pace. Lily, he said quietly, you're not alone. I know, she replied, her voice tight. You're here. That's not what I meant. Just then, 3 figures emerged from the shadows between parked cars. They weren't masked or overtly threatening, just casually blocking their path forward. One of them smiled, a lazy, unconcerned expression on his face. Hey, he said, you dropped something. But he didn't point to anything on the ground. Ethan shifted instantly, his assessment quick and quiet. Not professionals, he murmured to Lily. Recruited, pressured, so people, Lily whispered, the realization dawning on her. Yes, Ethan confirmed. Which makes this harder. Her heart pounded against her ribs, her body screaming at her to freeze. But she pushed the fear down, remembering her training. Feet shoulder-widths apart, hands open, eyes up. Don't come closer, Lily said, her voice steadier than she felt. They just laughed. A very bad choice. The first one lunged, grabbing her wrist. In that instant, the world narrowed to that single point of contact. Now, Ethan's voice cut through the noise in her head. Lily twisted. It wasn't a move of strength, but one of pure precision. She stepped into the attack, not away from it. Elbow up, heel down. The man's grip broke, and he staggered back, more shocked than hurt. That was good, Ethan said. Don't chase. She held her ground as the second man lunged, moving too fast for her to react alone. But Ethan moved with her, a guiding force, not a controlling one. She ducked, turned, and shoved. The man stumbled into the side of a car with a grunt. He was still moving, still a threat. The third attacker hesitated, a flicker of fear finally showing in his eyes. "Back away," Lily commanded, her voice shaking but loud. "I don't want this." For a breathtaking moment, it seemed to work. But then, another hand reached for her. This time, she reacted on pure instinct. A palm strike, a step through to create distance. Suddenly, they all backed off. All three of them, breathing hard, staring at her as if she had just transformed into something else entirely. "You're not worth this," one of them muttered before they turned and ran into the night. Lily stood there, trembling, her hands feeling heavy and wrong. Ethan's form appeared fully beside her, then flickered. "Ethan," she gasped, her fear shifting from the attackers to him. "I'm okay," he said quickly. "Just strained." She swallowed hard, the adrenaline starting to fade. "I didn't hurt them." "No," he said softly, his voice a comforting presence. "You did exactly what you were supposed to do." Lily leaned against the cold brick wall, sliding down to the pavement. "I was scared," she whispered to the empty street. Ethan knelt in front of her, his ghostly form a steady anchor. "You still are," he said. "And you acted anyway." Just then, her phone buzzed. An unknown number. The message was short, impressive. Lily closed her eyes, a cold certainty washing over her. This wasn't training anymore. This was war. Chapter 28 of When No One Decides, titled Fading Signal. "Lily," Ethan said quietly, "if I go silent, don't wait for me." They didn't talk on the way home. Not because there was nothing to say, but because Ethan was using everything he had just to stay present. His outline flickered with each streetlight, like bad reception. "You're getting worse," Lily said, trying to keep her voice steady. "Yes," he answered, faster than expected. Her throat tightened. "Because of tonight." "Because I intervened," he replied, "not guided." "That costs more." Inside her room, Ethan barely held form. He leaned against the wall not for balance, but habit. Lily sat on the edge of the bed. "What do I do?" she asked. Ethan looked at her for a long moment. "Nothing heroic," he said. "That's important." She shook her head. "You always say that right before something awful." A faint smile appeared on his face. "Pattern recognition," he murmured. The air cooled suddenly. Not cold, empty. Ethan's voice wavered. "They're pushing," he said. "Not at you. At the bond." Lily's heart jumped. "They can do that." "Yes," he said. "Because I anchored myself." Her hands clenched. "So this is my fault." "No," Ethan said firmly. "This is your choice." "That's different." He dropped to one knee. Not dramatic, just inevitable. Lily was at his side instantly. "Ethan, listen," he said, cutting her off gently. "If I fade, it won't be like before." She froze. "What do you mean?" "I won't hover," he said. No voice, no warnings. Her chest ached. "So I'll be alone." Ethan looked up at her. "No," he said. "You'll be trained." She laughed weakly. "That's not comforting." "It's the truth," he replied. "And truth matters more when time is short." He reached out his hand, passing through hers. Still, she felt it. Warmth. Familiar. Her phone buzzed. Not a message. A call, unknown number. Ethan stiffened. "That's him," he said. "Marcus." Lily stared at the screen. "If I answer," she whispered, "will you disappear?" Ethan met her eyes. "If you don't," he replied, "this might be the last chance to slow them." The phone kept ringing, and Lily realized this choice would cost her something no matter what. Chapter 29 of When No One Decides, titled The Voice on the Line. "Put me on speaker," Marcus said. "I don't like secrets." Lily answered the call. "Hello, Silencer." Then, a breath, controlled, practiced. "You're calmer than I expected," Marcus said. Ethan stiffened beside her. "That's because you're not here," Lily replied. A soft chuckle came through the phone. "Ah," Marcus said. "So he's still with you." Ethan leaned close to Lily's ear. "Careful," he whispered. "Every word feeds him data." Marcus continued, unhurried. "I won't threaten you," he said. "It's inefficient." "Then why call?" Lily asked. "Because you're approaching a misunderstanding," he replied. "And misunderstandings get people hurt." Ethan scoffed quietly. "That's rich," he muttered. Marcus's tone shifted subtle, sharper. "You think Ethan died because he disobeyed?" Marcus said. "That's the story you like." Lily's fingers tightened around the phone. "And then, the truth," Marcus said, "is that he was already marked before that night." Ethan froze. "What?" he whispered. Lily felt it, the change in his presence. "What do you mean?" she asked. Marcus paused, long enough to be intentional. He asked questions, Marcus said, about orders, about oversight, about who benefited. The room felt smaller. He wasn't supposed to be curious, Marcus added. Ethan's voice was barely there. I don't remember that. Of course you don't, Marcus said gently. You died mid-thought. Lily swallowed. So killing him solved your problem, she said. For a while, Marcus replied. Until you. Marcus lowered his voice. You're accelerating things, he said. People above me are paying attention now. Ethan's eyes snapped up. Above you, Lily echoed. Yes, Marcus said. And they don't make offers. The word offer lingered. Marcus exhaled softly. This is your window, he said. Walk away. Let Ethan Fade live. Lily closed her eyes, then opened them. No, she said. A pause, not planned, real. Then, Marcus said slowly, they'll come for answers. The line went dead. Ethan looked at her, shaken. They didn't kill me because I hesitated, he said. They killed me because I started thinking. Lily nodded. And now, she said quietly, they're afraid I will too. Outside, thunder rolled in the distance. Not a storm yet, but close. Chapter 30 of When No One Decides, titled The Offer. You don't win wars, Marcus said. You survive them. The call came back 10 minutes later. Same number. No hesitation this time. Lily answered immediately. I was wondering how long you'd wait, she said. A faint smile passed through Marcus's voice. Long enough for you to imagine the worst, he replied. Short enough to stop it. Ethan stood rigid. This is it, he murmured. The offer. Marcus didn't waste time. We can end this, he said, cleanly. Lily leaned against the desk. And the price? You, Marcus replied. Your cooperation, Ethan snapped. No. Marcus ignored him completely. You walk away, Marcus continued. No more bait, no more games. And Ethan, Lily asked. A pause. Calculated. He fades, Marcus said, peacefully. Lily closed her eyes. That hurt more than she expected. You're asking me to kill him, she said quietly. No, Marcus corrected. I'm asking you to stop preventing the inevitable. Ethan stepped closer. Lily, he said urgently. This is how they always win. Marcus sighed. You hear him, he said. That's the problem. Marcus's tone softened. You're young, he said. You still get choices. I didn't ask for this, Lily replied. No one ever does, Marcus said. But you were chosen. Ethan's presence wavered. They're tightening, he whispered. This call is costing me. Lily's grip on the phone tightened. What do I get? Lily asked. Marcus sounded relieved. Protection, he said. Your name disappears from the board. And if I refuse? Another pause, colder this time. Then Marcus said, you become the reason Ethan stops existing violently instead of quietly. Ethan flinched. Lily's chest burned. Lily straightened. I need time, she said. Marcus laughed softly. Of course you do, he replied. You have 24 hours. The call ended. Ethan looked at her, fear naked in his eyes. You can't take it, he said. I know, Lily replied, but I have to answer it. She stared at the dark screen. Because now the game was simple. Choose Ethan and lose everything else, or save herself and become exactly what they wanted.